As small business owners, we are all concerned about our employees, the health of our business, and if we are going to be able to survive this coronavirus crisis. Our friend Kedma Ough is joining us from Oregon. She is the author of Target Funding. She is an expert at finding free money. Hi, Kedma.
Hello, how are you?
I am well. How are you hanging in?
It's been tough. You know, in 20 years of doing this, I've never had this kind of devastation. In fact, right before this call, I sobbed with another business owner and said, I've got your back. You know, we're going to figure this out together. So it's unprecedented, but I want to tell people there's hope, and hopefully we can share some resources.
Yeah, okay, I think that's important. I know you have a lot of clients and friends and people that you work with who are small business owners, and right now is a really scary time for small business owners. Tell me what you're hearing from them.
Well, there's a lot of fear. You know, first of all, they're thinking about their employees. You know, do I lay my employees off? What do I tell them? They're thinking about their clients. You know, these clients that they've worked with for years are now saying, don't come to my home and, you know, take care of my maid service, or don't do some pressure washing, or it's devastating for them. And then in between that, they're trying to figure out all the funds and resources that keep coming out. They don't know where to go first. They're in shock.
Yeah, it's overwhelming. And, you know, every day we hear something, things change. So I want to get right into it. How can people find free money? I know you're the expert at finding free money. Where is it? How do we get to it?
So a couple of things. One is because, you know, I tell my clients St. Patrick's Day just passed. And I want everyone to imagine, just bear with me, that we're all leprechauns. And we're here to find the pot of gold. Except as a leprechaun, there are many pots of gold. So first, on the federal level, we've heard about the National Disaster Loan. This is the Small Business Administration that's giving out loans up to $2 million, but it is low interest rates. It's 3.75%. So that's really good if you have a need and you can tap into that, and you know you have another loan out there that's higher. However, that's one pot of gold. I want everyone to pay attention, because the next level I want you to do is layer it down to the state, because the state is providing additional pot of gold. So for example, Michigan just initiated by the state $20 million, $10 million for grants, $10 million for loans, and eligible businesses can get a $10,000 grant, but they have to apply for it. So please key in your state and then economic development and call them. Then you need to trickle to the local level. New York City businesses right now, if you're in New York City, you're 100 employees or less, New York City is giving a $75,000 interest-free loan. Interest-free, okay? It gets better. If it's 5 employees or less and you have shown a 40% loss, they're giving 25% loss. They're giving 40% cash grant to cover your payroll for the first 2 months. So this is just basic, like federal, state, and local. Then you want to go to your credit card companies, because every credit card company is trying to work with you so they can hold, they can push forward. You need to negotiate. And then if you have a lease, if you have a landlord, reach out to them. The landlords are working with people. I'm a landlord, and I received a letter from my property manager saying, are you willing to delay 90 days for your tenants? Of course I am. So you need to reach out to your landlords. In this time of crisis, this is not the time to just go solo. You have to reach out to your navigators. So those are the top priorities I would have people focus on.
I think people are scared. I think a lot of business owners are kind of shell-shocked right now. They're like, do I continue business? Do I just try and collect online orders? Like, what should I be doing? But probably their best thing to do right now is to do what you're talking about, which is strategize about how you are going to fund this business for the next 30 to 60 to 90 days.
Correct. Not only that, but I am planning to do a free webinar, minimum of once a week, because I want to help businesses, because you're right. They don't know what to do next. You know, what is that message that's happening? But what we don't want is we don't want them to go bankrupt.
What would be kind of your overall arch recommendation for small business owners in the next week?
Okay, number one, I know you're not going to believe this, but don't panic. When we panic, we're not effective in the world. So know that there is a way out. Number two, I want you to take action. I want you to reach out to the SBA. Just look at their disaster. Definitely reach out to your state. Definitely reach out to your local, and feel okay to reach out to me. You know, I'm on the ground every day helping people. I want small businesses to win. Here's what I want you to know. We are the foundation of the United States of America. 99% of small businesses are what we're made up of. The government is not going to create a scenario that's going to shut us down completely. This is temporary. So we have to change our views and act differently. We are going into a temporary war, and we need to act a little bit differently because of that.
All right, Kedma, thank you so much for your time, and stay safe and good luck. We will stay in contact.